So we had a diverse group of participants at our roundtable today with varying levels of implementation to support real world evidence. So what were each of your key takeaways on what the panelists shared with their uses, their successes, their challenges? What are your thoughts around that?
Well, I left the discussion very inspired by the energy that we saw related to real world evidence and the practical examples of how they're using it beyond some of the traditional means for commercial and market access. So that was definitely my biggest feeling, was just feeling inspired about the energy that people are putting and investing into this space in the commercial area and for regulatory approval.
Yeah, I'll just pick up on it. I think one of the striking things from the discussion was just the diversity of applications that the different folks were employing with real world evidence. I mean, a lot of them were talking about using it for internal decision making. In fact, all of them, I think, talked about aspects of internal decision making that were being informed by real world evidence. Some were talking about how they were using it to try to inform coverage decisions. There was a diversity of ways that different sponsors were using it in the context of regulatory decision making to help inform regulatory packages. And so there was a real breadth of activities underway that different individuals were engaged in. And I think that was fairly striking. And you know, different breadth of activities underway within the individual sponsors. And so a real diversity of work.
Maybe to add on to that, you know, to me personally, it was great to see how this has evolved and how it almost sounded with a sense of anticipation that real world evidence and the time for using real world evidence is finally now. I think we've seen this in other industries. We've seen an evolution in technology with the whole digital revolution, and I couldn't help listening to these participants by being, you know, feeling optimistic and encouraged that I think this new era is finally dawning, and it's been a long time in the making.
We've been talking about an inflection point, you know, in this environment for a long time now, and you get the palpable sense that we're kind of there and it's underway and we're witnessing it. Listening to folks who are really on the front lines or trying to make use of this, these data constructs and how they're doing it, you really get the sense that there's a lot of conversion going on.